international in India. Beauty Palace is currently an enterprise which is, in a way, a marriage between a distribution agency and standalone stores. So we basically take care of both kind of businesses where we take brands to the country and we distribute them through our network of distributors across. That's from all the way from the north to the south, everywhere, east, west, well covered with all regions. And at the same time, the advantage that I get is we have our own standalone stores. And these stores are completely equipped with salon furniture, equipment, everyday salon use. So we could publicize us as a store which is from top to bottom, anything that the salon industry service or anything that is required, right from your smallest eyebrow thread to your nail cutter, right from your sitting chair, so everything. So we are basically a company which stands strong on the characteristics of being able to change. I think that's one of the major thing which is required currently to do business in India. Since there's been a lot of introduction with new international brands that's been coming into the country, there is a complete change in the mindset of the customers that are approaching towards you. So it's not only people who are now coming back to you saying that, okay, they want a particular product at a particular price, which is fair, it is a price sensitive market. But at the same time, they become more quality conscious. They are more and more connected thanks to the internet and the social media. They are more and more connected to what's happening globally. Especially trends happening in UK and US are something which influence a lot on Indians. And okay, I'm not going to be making it sound like Indians are wannabes, but it's something that they really want to look up to. And you guys are basically trend setters. So most of the brands which really do very largely a great phenomenal success is always welcome to India and perform even better because of its population. Manish has explained well about what are the clauses and what are the terms and conditions required to get the goods into India. But most important factor in this particular thing is something what I feel is strategically pricing it correct and then positioning your brand right. So you need to understand the reality factor of what the brand would actually be used for and serviced for. It's about positioning certain brands extremely high and then pricing it high and then planning out for schemes. Things don't work like that. People are aggressive in India. When I say aggressive, they're aggressive in terms of what they hear as a first impression of a particular brand, and at the same time, for the product quality, they are very aggressive where they want results instant. So if you have Indian clients who come to you and they enter your salon, they expect a hairdresser or a beautician to have a magic wand. They would just come and they want to completely have a fairy tale story and they go out absolutely glowing and fair. Coming from the point of view of fair, actually, that's the substitute word for beauty in India. So anybody who says wants to become beautiful is actually telling you they want to become fair. That's the Indian story. If they say they want lovely hair, so even if they are bob, lovely hair means long hair. So that's the market. I mean, let's accept the fact. That's why we closely work with the same characteristic called change. It's our ability to change and adapt to the new techniques, new innovations, and situations that are available in the global market trend, get them to India, expose our own country with these products, and make them glow and more beautiful. Well, yeah. So my next concern point is about what is the right type of marketing that would be required in India. And the majority stake of this would definitely be education, as Vikas already said. Education is something which drives the entire nation crazy. So it's about salons expecting right from hair care to skincare to makeup, which is okay. But here I'm actually selling a lot of hair tools and they expect education even on those agendas. So we have to have trainers who visit salons and actually teach people how to actually use a curling tongue, which is not really something surprising because a lot of people who have come into the industry are actually not being educated well at just being in the industry. So now when you see the era has changed, there are schools coming up, there are education centers coming up, and there are a lot of freelancers who are actually being I would say, ancestors in the industry, like good 20, 30 years old, are now becoming trainers and teachers, which is a good sign for us because we are getting a breed of hairstylists and beauticians coming towards the industry who are well educated and who actually know what is the right usage and the utility of the product. Well, it is definitely an industry which is very passionate and it's able to transform itself on an everyday basis. We basically make sure that we are available in the country with the best of the tools and equipments anytime and any moment available. With, I mean, the normal strategies of Salon reordering to us is generally always when they are out of stock with the products. Okay, so that's where we guys who've got distribution and stores suffer at both the ends. So what we do is we've been treated like a KFC or a Domino's pizza. All right, so we are called, okay, we're out of stock with a particular product and it needs to be done immediately now or how the services will happen. What this reflects is the market is still largely unorganized with the terms of the logistics of products that it needs to have. This is where the training actually comes into a very important stake, that if it is being trained how not to only use, but how to set up a salon, how to maintain the product count, how to maintain the standards of utility of the products, and all this is met, then I think definitely we can believe that Indian and salon industry, which should grow much more than what the graphs were actually showing. Thank you very much for your time.